Can you consider your relationship to be healthy if you can't go on a simple vacation with your bros without your spouse or partner getting all upset with you?
I know some people are very against bro trips or girl trips. Some relationships don't allow it.
What determines that? Is it your level of trust in your partner?
The wife and how mean she is.
But do men ever return it and say, sorry, no girl trips because I saw the movie and I know how crazy y'all get?
You see it on both ends. I think there's many factors in there. I think if you got someone you don't trust, and there are people who are married to somebody they don't trust.
That's true.
That's a factor. If you don't trust their friends on top of it, you know, those are
the
big
environment you'll be in.
But I know plenty of people who have a relationship. They've been married. They're happy. And both the guy and the girl, the wife and the husband, they go on their separate trips with the girls. He goes with the boys, and they're fine with it.
Yeah. So does that mean that if they're okay with letting them go off, that's a healthy relationship? And if you don't have that in your relationship, it's not healthy?
No, not necessarily. But it just means that maybe if you have a partner that won't let you go, somebody hurt them and they're still carrying that pain. Okay. If you've never cheated on them or never given them a reason to think that you were going to be inappropriate on a bros weekend, it sounds like it's their own insecurities and baggage.
My buddy's married to somebody, and she'll even say it. She brings a lot of jealousy baggage from her first relationship.
Yeah.
And it's been a struggle, and the current relationship that they're in with my friend, but my friend says, honestly, that's been a struggle, but 9 out of 10 out of everything else about her is amazing. Yeah. So I put up with, I'm able to deal with it.
That's your compromise, yeah.
Yes.
Well, this email said it's from a dude in a relationship, I believe a marriage, and he said, I got a group of 3 guys that I spend most of my time with when I'm not with my wife. We'll play golf, go fishing, or hit the gym together, and maybe even the occasional bar or brewery. And one of the guys is about to turn 30, and he wants us to all take a trip to Medellin in Colombia to celebrate. He's a single guy and is convinced that he's going to find his wife there. Now, I'm married, and so is one of the other guys who is invited. And then the other married guy in our group has a young daughter, and he backed off immediately as soon as this whole suggestion came up. Now, I told my buddy I'd love to go. I came home, talked to my wife about it, and when I broke down the situation, she said, no, I don't want you going. She said it looks bad for me to go on an extended weekend trip with 2 other single guys. She also didn't want me taking money that we would be using for our summer travel fund. So this trip has caused a bit of friction in our relationship because I really want to go. I've never been to Colombia, and the other guy in our group is from there. I've only been married for 2 years, so the situation hasn't come up yet in my marriage. To me, I think it's a bad sign. And unlike the other married guy who has a kid, my wife and I have none. So I'd like to hear exactly how many women think my wife is in the wrong here. Now, my question, I don't know. Vegas is one of those towns where Sin City, right? You go and it's easy to hook up. What about Medellin? If you go there, do you have the nightlife? Do you have the ladies? Is that a place where single dudes would go to hook up? Or is it just that you're going for the beauty of the country? And
he's there. The friend is going there to look for women. He says he wants to find his
couldn't that be kind of a joke? Ha ha ha! Like,
well, I don't know him. I
don't it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like that's why he wants to go.
Your delivery made it seem very serious.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like he's doing a camping trip. He's going to Medellin. That alone, right there, the wife can automatically say, "Babe, we can't afford this. We can't." Going to Medellin is not going to be cheap. That's going to be an expensive trip.
Yeah.
And by saying that, hey, we didn't get the finances. That is a pretty good excuse.
But if you do have the finances, I think both people in the relationship are grown-ups that have a job, that work hard, that if they want to do a fun little boys trip, girls trip, whatever, I think it should be allowed. And I don't think anybody should be able to tell you what you can and can't do if you want to go travel with your friends for a weekend.
Well, that's why you don't get married. I mean, I can go to Medellin anytime I want to. Y'all can't.
I can.
Yeah, but it's going to... He wants you to go.
I'll go tonight then.
Chef Devin in our KVJ TV chat on YouTube said prostitution is legal in Medellin. He gonna have some fun.
Oh, and look, I heard rumors of cocaine in Medellin.
I saw it on Netflix.
A lot of cocaine talk about Medellin. We've got hookers, we've got cocaine. Well, what could go wrong? As the single friend's looking for the love of his life.
Okay, well, this guy wants to know here because he asked the question specifically. I'd like to hear how many women think my wife is in the wrong. So, see what you can put it up. Do you think that this guy's wife is wrong for not letting him go to Colombia with his single friends?
Not only is the traveling going to be expensive, you throw cocaine in hookers?
Maybe it's cheap there. I don't know.
It is much cheaper. I've heard hookers, everything is cheaper over there.
Yeah, Chef Devin said $1 there is like 4,000.
Yeah.
What?
It's so much cheaper. My friend went over there, lived like a king on $1,500 a month. Lived like a king. Housekeeper, massages, personal trainers. I'm sure he dabbled in
I think if we were being honest here, it's probably less about the money and more about the hose.
Well, yeah.
And then, might be a part of the reason.